Section, I mean, when I received the package, it wasn't like, I feel like if someone would have thrown this box, definitely I would have got my shadows all cracked. So I feel like they can give a little bit of, bubble wrap up in there, especially for the price. All right, guys, don't mind my nails. They're going through it. Okay, basically, it's a nice taupey gray, soft. So the palette comes with a nice mirror. It's a magnet to close. It feels pretty sturdy. The thing I will say, because I did use the palette already, is if you're pretty rough with your shadows, there is a kickback, and this palette is kind of like soft touch matte. You will dirty the palette, and it will end up looking kind of gross pretty quick. But if you keep that in mind and you're cautious of it, I feel like you keep the palette very pretty. These are the lip gloss and the lipstick. And okay, I have the lipstick backwards. So I have Juicy and Super Nude. And then Classic K. And I will say the packaging is heavy. It feels luxurious. It's different. And I feel like when you see it online, it doesn't do it justice. Honestly, you have to like kind of see it in person. But really, really cool. Off camera. I don't have a lot of viewers, but if there's anyone who would like for me to recreate this look or any other look using this beautiful palette, just let me know. And so I have the worst allergies. I'm going through it, people. So, this makeup could be way better. My eyes, my under eye bags are just ridiculous. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about this baby. I actually got the bundle. And my husband actually got that for me as an anniversary gift. And what's crazy, a little fun fact, is that their 10-year anniversary fell on my 17-year anniversary, which is so cool because I absolutely adore Mario. The whole reason why I got the collection. I support him. I believe in his art. I attended his class. And he is just... On the top row, I use 2008, which is that nice gold silver. Then I use Miami, Armenian Loyalty. On the bottom, 2008, Albanian. Then I use Bronzy and Libra on the lower lash line. I try to play with as many shadows as I possibly. I just want to jump right in and talk about the palette first before I get into the lips. I feel like so many people just love to hate Kim Kardashian and, want to discredit this line. But when I tell you this collection is so good, like, I'm not getting paid by these people. I pay money for this, and I know how hard it is to make money and to get it. So I'm not gonna hype this up if it's really not worth the hype. When I tell you these eyeshadows blend their own, basically, I did my eyeshadows, this whole eye look, in less than like 20 minutes. It was like 15 minutes, and I was done with my eyes, which was... I went on my Instagram on a rant. I was so excited and hyped. I was like blown away. So I'm a little chill now. I'm trying to be reserved, not annoying. But check out my Instagram at Makeup by Melly 85. These eyeshadows, I feel like Mario took full control and created shadows that beginners can use. Like when I tell you these eyeshadows, basically I laid Miami in my crease. Then I went in with Armenian, I believe. Like, I didn't even have to move my brush. I didn't have to work. It was just like it was being done for me. When I tell you he thought about everyone, he thought about people who really don't feel comfortable with shadows. And then he thought about his artists, the people that look for pigment, look for blendability in a shadow. Not only that, like I remember when the Jaclyn Hill palette, she said that her palette was basically... the mattes were to build up and they become full pigments. No, with this one, it's just one swipe and you have it. You don't need to do much. Like, you're there. I'm going to give you another comparison. If I compare this Mario palette compared to the collab he did with Anastasia Beverly Hills, there is a difference in the palette, in the pigment, in everything. And, not to discredit that palette because I love it, but I don't really gravitate towards that palette. Sometimes I'll put it away and I'll forget that I even have it. I feel like with this palette, I am not going to forget that this palette is in my house because I will be using this palette. I'm going to zoom in so you can see the pigment. Like, look at these shimmers. Like, let's go back to the Jaclyn Hill palette. You have to use your finger to try to get pigment with the shimmer shadows with some of them. I feel like they don't perform as they should. Like, this is a dry brush. This is the shimmer shadows. Like, this is just insane. We're gonna talk about the lipstick Classic K and the two glosses, which is Super Nude and Juicy. I didn't try Juicy, but Super Nude, I've had this lip on for a while now at 8, and just look, and my lips are so creamy. Like, I mean, honestly, I thought I would have a dupe for this color, and not so. Like, there's a different undertone here, so it's not, you know, it's beautiful. I feel like if you're looking for a beautiful nude that's gonna go with everything, with every kind of smoky eye, like, this is it right here. And you should get if he restocks, if Kim K restocks this collection, everyone needs to try to get their hands on it. Like, it is so good. Some videos saying that the gloss was so sticky and, like, kind of, like, not really bashing it, but they were talking negatively. I was, like, kind of like, damn, man, why did I get the... No, that's not the case, because I can't stand a sticky gloss. It's not sticky at all. Doesn't feel dry. It doesn't dry out. Okay, so I'm going to move on to this expensive ass foundation. Is the Lancome Teint Adule, I don't know, Ultra Wear. It has SPF 15, and let me zoom in. I have textured skin, and, like, honestly, I'm still debating what to do, because is it really worth all that money? I will say this, it feels like I have nothing on my skin. Like, it feels like it's just my skin, and it gives me good coverage. It doesn't feel heavy at all. You know, so I don't know. I kind of definitely a medium to full coverage. I had to use like 2.5 pumps, which kind of scares me because the price. But I want to talk about this. Recently, I purchased this with the Ulta spring sale, the Derma Blend Loose Setting Powder, and I don't know, I kind of feel like I kind of look white. Like, it's a little off. The powder is good. It's so finely milled. I like the powder. But I usually take my RCMA powder and just put it all over. I kind of feel like this one gave me a little flashback. Not flashback. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. For highlights, I use my favorites. I know ColourPop was always up there, but this is my favorite. Now, blush, I use my Milani. For contour, I basically use my favorite contour bronzer, which is the Hula. I forgot the name of this one, but this is my ColourPop bronzer, just to give me a little bit of that glowy bronzer. I want to put everyone on to a fantastic eyeliner. It's the Essence, the cushion eyeliner. Like, I've tried some of the Essence stuff, and I feel like it's not bad, especially for the price, you know. But this is actually pretty good for the price. I will say you gotta work fast, because once it dries, if you try to go over it, you might pick up. But if you're good with your eyeliner and you want a really, really black eyeliner, the spray I cannot live without. I know there's like so many different setting sprays, but this is my favorite setting spray, prep spray, all the time spray. Like, look where it's at. I need a new one. Like, I love this. I'm gonna wrap this up. Finally, I'm gonna stop talking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please come back to my channel. Please subscribe, please. You know, if anyone doesn't watch me, it doesn't matter. I do this because I love makeup. This is my passion. This is what I love. And if I could tell you certain things, because I'm always looking for help. I look at reviews. If I could help someone out there, you know what? I feel good.
Trust me, nigga, it's cool though.